Now we will discuss about integrated rate law. Integrated rate law expression. So we will try to write the integrated rate law expression for different order reactions. Specifically for zero and first order reaction, we are going to do the integrated rate law expression. Now why is the need to write the integrated rate law? So we have discussed about instantaneous rate, that is a rate at a particular instant. और हर बार इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट निकालते कैसे, ग्राफ प्लॉट करते हैं, स्लोप निकालते हैं एक पर्टिकुलर, नहीं पहले टैंजेंट ड्रॉ करते हैं एट अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम, और उस टैंजेंट का स्लोप जब निकलता है तब हमें पता चलता है उसका इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट क्या है. और हर बार इंस्टेंटेनियस रेट निकालना इट बिकम्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट एज द चेंज इज वेरी स्मॉल. और उस छोटे से चेंज को बड़ा करने के लिए हम उसका इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे. So we are going to do the integrated rate law expression, and here we will see the integrated rate law expression for two order reaction. One is zero order reaction, and then we'll discuss it for first order reaction. So why is the need to integrate? The need to integrate is to make the small differentiation में जो छोटा सा वैल्यू था उसको हम enlarge कर देंगे, और हर बार instantaneous rate graphically निकालना time consuming है. That is why we normally focus on the rate law expression in the integrated manner. So we are going to see the integrated rate law expression for a zero order reaction. Now what do you mean by a zero order reaction? For a zero order reaction, if I have a reactant R turning to P, zero order का मतलब है rate is equal to K R to the power 0. यानी कि reactant का concentration कुछ भी हो, रेट तो सिर्फ इस कांस्टेंट पे डिपेंड कर रही है, इस टर्म पे तो डिपेंड ही नहीं कर रही. तो रेट इज इक्वल टू रेट कांस्टेंट, और यू कैन टेल इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑन द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट. जीरो ऑर्डर का जो रेट है इज बेसिकली इंडिपेंडेंट ऑन द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द रिएक्टेंट. वो कंसंट्रेशन के अमाउंट पे डिपेंड ही नहीं कर रहा. सो इफ यू हैव दिस जनरल एक्सप्रेशन इन विच आर इज टर्निंग टू पी, डिफरेंशिएशन हम कर सकते हैं. डिफरेंशियल रेट एक्सप्रेशन होता है माइनस डी आर बाई डी टी रेट का, विच इज इक्वल टू रेट लॉ एक्सप्रेशन के अकॉर्डिंग इट इज इक्वल टू के इंटू आर टू द पावर 0 एज इट इज अ जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शन. सो वी कैन राइट दिस एज माइनस डी आर बाई डी टी इज इक्वल टू के. एनी टर्म टू द पावर 0 is 1, so r to the power 0 1, so k into 1 is k. Now what we can do is we'll take dt on the other side. So minus of dr is equal to rate constant k into dt. Now we have the differentiation. This is differential with respect to the concentration of reactant, and here it's with respect to time. So we are going to do integration, integrating on both the sides. So what we get is integral, माइनस को बाहर ले लेते हैं, माइनस इंटीग्रल ऑफ डी आर विच इज इक्वल टू इंटीग्रल के इंटू डी टी. नाउ यू ऑल नो हाउ टू इंटीग्रेट द टर्म्स. सो व्हाट इज इट? माइनस इंटीग्रल ऑफ डी एक्स. डी एक्स का इंटीग्रल क्या होता है? एक्स. सो डी आर का इंटीग्रल क्या होगा? आर. सो दिस इज माइनस ऑफ आर. के वॉज कॉन्स्टेंट and integral of dt is t. So this becomes k into t, and since the limits are not applied, you have a constant c called as integration constant. तो c क्या है? integration constant, क्योंकि हमने लिमिट्स नहीं अप्लाई की थी. और ये इंटीग्रेशन कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू निकालने के लिए अब हम इनिशियल टाइम पे आते हैं. नाउ टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ t, लेट दिस इक्वेशन बी 1. To get the value of c, we'll start with time t 0. At time t is equal to 0, the concentration of R is maximum, which is R0. Now putting the values of t and R as R0 in equation 1, we get minus of R0 is equal to k into 0 plus c. This implies c is equal to minus of R0. तो integration constant की value मिल गई. सेकेंड इक्वेशन में जो कांस्टेंट टर्म था, इंटीग्रेशन कांस्टेंट की वैल्यू मिल गई, यहाँ सब्स्टिट्यूट कर देते हैं. सो व्हाट आर वी गोइंग टू गेट? विल गेट द एक्सप्रेशन एज minus of R is equal to K into T minus of R naught. Taking this R naught on the LHS side, you get initial concentration minus the concentration at the time t as equal to Kt, or K is equal to 1 upon T into initial concentration minus the concentration at the time t. So this is how you get the rate constant, and rate constant is equal to rate for a zero order reaction. So K is equal to 1 upon T R naught minus R, where R naught is, what is R naught? Initial concentration of reactant, and R is the concentration of reactant at time t, and t is the time, K is the rate constant. So for a zero order reaction, rate constant, which is also equal to rate, is equal to 1 by T R naught minus R. Fine. Now we shall plot a graph and see the variation. I am just going to write the final equation. With the help of final equation, we will plot a graph. We have K as 1 upon T, concentration initial minus at the time t. So when we plot a graph between concentration and time, what is the variation that you are going to get? It's independent, initial maximum था, जैसे टाइम कम होता गया इसकी वैल्यू भी कम होती गई. You get like this, a straight line. You can simplify this. It's Kt equal to R naught minus R. So what are we doing? We can tell this as, you have R as R naught minus Kt. You have the expression y is equal to mx प्लस सी. बस इतना सा फर्क है, यहाँ पे जो सी है वो आर नॉट है, इंटरसेप्ट, इंटरसेप्ट सी को कहते हैं, और वो यहाँ पे आर नॉट है. एक्स पे टाइम है, वाई पे कंसंट्रेशन है. तो ये के क्या है? जो ये एम लेटर होता है इसको हम स्लोप कहते हैं, और यहाँ पे स्लोप कैसा आ रहा है? नेगेटिव आ रहा है, बिकॉज देयर इज अ डिक्रीज. तो इसका जब आप स्लोप निकालोगे, you will get the value of minus k. So this is the nature of the graph. It's a linear graph with a negative slope between the concentration of the reactant with the time taken. So this is the rate expression for a zero order reaction. Now one more term related over here that we are going to discuss is called as half-life period. So half-life period for a reaction, half-life period. It is denoted by time taken for a reaction to disintegrate into its half is called half-life, T of half, or also time taken for 50% completion. So it's a time in which the concentration of the reactant is reduced to its half. जब ओरिजिनल वैल्यू से उसका आधा हो जाता है कंसंट्रेशन, उस टाइम को हाफ लाइफ पीरियड कहते हैं. हाफ लाइफ यानी कि कॉन्सेंट्रेशन जितना था अब वो उसका आधा हो चुका है, उस टाइम को टी हाफ या हाफ लाइफ पीरियड कहते हैं. यानी कि जब टाइम टी की जगह टी हाफ होगा, कब होगा? जब रिएक्टेंट का कॉन्सेंट्रेशन इनिशियल से कितना हो जाएगा? उसका आधा हो जाएगा. अब ये सेम चीज आप इस इक्वेशन में पुट कर दो, तो K इज इक्वल टू 1 बाई टी हाफ 50% इनटू कॉन्सेंट्रेशन ऑफ आर नॉट. अब R की जगह यू पुट R नॉट बाई 2, क्योंकि हाफ रिड्यूस हो गया है, तो R नॉट माइनस R नॉट बाई 2, यू गेट दिस एज 1 बाई टी हाफ. दिस वुड बी R नॉट बाई 2. सो यू गॉट दिस एज K, or I can write T half, time for 50% completion is initial concentration by 2 into rate constant. So half life period is R naught upon 2K. So half life is directly depending on the initial concentration. तो initial concentration of half life का अगर एक graph plot करेंगे, what would be the nature? So half life is the time at which the rate of the reaction is half. So it's half life and initial concentration R naught. So when you plot a graph between R naught and T half, you have a graph like this. अगर concentration हर बार reactant का आप increase करते जाओगे, T half उसका बढ़ता जाएगा. You had the expression as T half is equal to R naught by 2K. This you have taken on y axis, this you have taken on x axis. तो C तो कुछ है ही नहीं, तो intercept क्या है? कुछ भी intercept नहीं है, 0 से शुरू हो रहा है. It starts from origin. And what is slope? Slope, if I find the slope of the graph, that will be equal to 1 by 2k. So 1 by 2k will give me the slope. So this is for the zero order reaction, the rate expression, and also to find the half-life period. So this is for zero order reaction, the integrated rate law. Now the integrated rate law expression we'll find for a first order reaction. Now you have a reaction in which R is turning into P and rate is a first order. So rate expression क्या होगा? Rate constant into R to the power n. 1. Order 1 है, first order reaction है. और differential rate equation लिखते हैं, it is minus dr by dt and that is equal to k into R to the power 1 is R. So for a first order reaction, rate is directly proportional to the concentration of the reactant. So this is the expression that we have. Now, what are we going to do is, we are going to bring the R term over here and dt on the RHS. So we have minus of dr by R, which is equal to k into dt. Same manner, integrating on both the sides. When you integrate on both the sides, you get minus integral dr by R, which is equal to constant k into integral of dt. So minus dx by x is log x, that is minus ln to the base e into concentration of R. Integral of dt is t plus a constant c. So you get this as equation 1. You get minus log to the base e of the concentration R is equal to kt plus c. Now to get the value of C, we will find time t is equal to 0 and in place of R, time t 0 था और R की value हम R naught, initial concentration. Substituting the time and R as R naught in equation 1, we get minus ln to the base e of R naught is equal to k into 0 plus C. That means C has a value. This is the value of C, minus ln e R naught. So now what are we going to do is, we'll substitute the value of C from equation 2 in equation 1, substituting the value of C from equation 2 to equation 1. What do we get? Minus ln e to the base ln to the base e of R is equal to kt minus ln e to the base e R naught. So bringing the term over here, LHS to RHS, ln e R naught minus ln e R is equal to kt. So log A minus log B is equal to log A by B, which is equal to kt. अभी ln to the base e है, log के रिस्पेक्ट में लिख लेते हैं, that is 2.303 log to the base 10 R naught by R, which is equal to kt. So this is the expression that you get to get the rate constant. So on simplifying further, you may write k as 1 by t or 2.303 by t log initial concentration upon the concentration at the time t. So this is a rate constant for a first order equation. K is equal to 2.303 by T log R naught, which is the initial concentration of the reactant, and R, which is the concentration at the time T. So R naught by R पहले आप डिवाइड करके log निकालोगे, फिर 2.303 अपॉन टाइम से मल्टीप्लाई कर दोगे, you'll get the rate constant, and this is for a first order reaction. So this is the expression and the derivation. Now we will see the graph forms for it. The graphical representation we are going to do. Normally for a first order reaction, this is time and this is the concentration log of R first order के लिए. So what do you get? Log R against T. तो आपके पास इक्वेशन थी Kt is equal to 2.303 log R naught by R. Here we are taking the term log R. तो आपने y में तो log R ले रखा है, तो इस एक्सप्रेशन को थोड़ा सा सिंप्लीफाई और कर देते हैं. You have log R naught minus log R Kt माइनस R, ये log R को RHS में भेज दे, LHS में ले आते हैं. You will have 2.303 log R as equal to so this you have taken, ये 2.3 यहाँ से हटा देते हैं तो ये हट जाएगा और ये डिवाइड हो जाएगा 2.303 से. This is how you get. So this is on your y axis, this is on your x axis. ये इंटरसेप्ट है C और ये स्लोप है नेगेटिव स्लोप. So what kind of graph are you going to get? इंटरसेप्ट है, नेगेटिव स्लोप है, ये इंटरसेप्ट पॉइंट दे रहा है log R naught, और इसका जब आप स्लोप निकालेंगे you will get as negative slope decrease हो रहा है minus k by 2.303. So this is a graphical representation for log R against T. So the expression is log R is equal to minus k by 2.303 T plus log R naught. Now compare it, y is equal to mx plus c. So you get your answer. So this is the rate log graph. Now if you plot a graph in another manner between different x and y terms, now here the term that you are plotting on x is log R naught by R against time. तो आपके पास एक्सप्रेशन है k is equal to 2.303 by t log R naught by R. तो ये टर्म तो आपने y पे ले रखा है, तो इसको रीअरेंज कर देते हैं. So when you get the term, it's log R naught by R, that is equal to Kt by 2.303. So you are plotting this term on the y axis, this on the x, so the remaining term is slope m. Intercept 0 होगा. So you get a graph from 0 with a positive slope, and the slope value will be equal to k by 2.303. All the graph and the slope needs to be understood, as this is very important. तो graph के nature पता होना ज़रूरी है. Now for first order, one more thing we need to find is half-life period. What is the half-life period for a first order reaction? Half-life period मतलब अभी भी वही है, it's the time at which the reaction concentration is reduced to half, that is called as half-life period. तो t half होगा जब R naught by 2 होगा. So the rate expression is k 2.303 for a first order. T is represented by t half log of R naught upon R naught by 2. R0 से R0 कट जाएगा. You will have 2.303 by t half log 2, and log 2 is 2.303 into 0.3010 divided by t half, which is 0.693 by t half. So we can get k as 0.693 by t half, or t half is equal to 0.693 by k. यानी कि हाफ लाइफ जो है वो कॉन्सेंट्रेशन टर्म पे डिपेंड ही नहीं करता. इट्स इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. सो दिस इज हाफ लाइफ पीरियड. हाफ लाइफ फॉर अ फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शन इज 0.693 by k, एंड हाफ लाइफ इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. आप कॉन्सेंट्रेशन कुछ भी रख लो, उसका हाफ लाइफ पीरियड चेंज नहीं होगा. It's independent for a first order reaction. So this is about integrated rate law. This is very important for numericals, for board purpose as well as for your competition exams. So this is integrated rate law, direct expression, reaction, graphical formations, how to get the slope, how to get the value of k. Everything is very important. Learn the direct formulas and how to derive it. Both are important. So this is about integrated rate law.